Hey y'all, this is TS Madison, honey, loud, and in color on Asking for a Friend. Baby, girl, what's your favorite app to talk to niggas on? Mine used to be Facebook dating. But bitch, guess what? Instagram came and took that motherfucker all the way over. Girl, my DMs be so swole up there on the Instagram, I don't know what to do. Could you imagine a man passing all this up? I think the fuck not. Listen, you remember that time that me and you was over here doing hair and that boy jumped in my inbox and said he wanted to eat the nigga's ass? Oh, I do remember that. I know you do because we end up doing it anyway, but you know that ain't their business. But listen, I need y'all to tune into this episode because this episode is all about computer love and where you find the niggas at, where they be at. Everybody is online. So that's probably where you gonna meet your husband. See, a lot of you old bitches ain't gonna meet your husband because y'all still walking down the street. That ass ain't assing no more. Mine is on a picture on the internet. Computer love. Baby, I ain't no love like the computer love. Girl, I'm gonna check my inbox. And where's my phone? You got my phone? Stop sticking your fingers in my mouth. Hey y'all, this is TS Madison, loud, and in color, honey, and we are here on Asking for a Friend. You know, I'm always done up, and my co-host is done up, Miss Shakana Joe. Shakana, I just want to jump right on in and talk about what's on the slate for the day.
Okay.
Let's talk about computer love. Computer love.
That song sound good.
So, when you fool around and you date somebody, do you keep them off of your social media?
They need to be off my social media.
Why?
Yeah.
Is there any specific reason why you would keep them off?
Because I just feel like, you know, in our status.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm a Z-list celebrity. Everybody know it.
No, me too.
Yeah, you know, and on our status, I feel like you have to be careful because sometimes these girls don't even like who you dated. They wasn't even interested, but as soon as they see you dating them and dealing with them, it's like they pussy get hot.
Well, I mean, you know, something isn't valuable until somebody else owns it.
But you don't own people.
Who told you that?
Life, okay? Because ain't nobody owning me. We not in slavery.
Now, you just...
I said we not in slavery. You said own. Nobody don't own me or you. Even if you married, they don't own you.
I want him to.
Hell no.
Own this
pussy. I want you to own me.
Own this
pussy. He can own that.
So, pussy, he can own the pussy, but he just can't own you.
My mind.
All right, I got it. Got it.
He can own it.
So, well, now, let's say that you meet a guy and, well... Before we get into you meet a guy, how do you meet a guy? Do you check your DMs?
No, I don't fuck around.
What?
I do not.
Okay,
fuck
so
around.
the last few guys that I met, I was communicating with them through the DM.
You lying?
I was communicating with them through my DM. I done got some good dick from the DM.
Oh, so you a cyber hoe?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay.
Shit, I'm with it because let me tell you, when I meet them out in the grocery store, cause I'm a former hoe. Everybody gotta pay some kind of price.
Yeah.
And so when I meet them at the grocery store, I'm like, especially when they be doing some creep shit like follow me around in the grocery store, I'm like, this nigga done saw some old shit or he followed me online or something like that or whatever. They be like, hey, you look pretty. How you doing? What's your name? And I be like, Tim.
Tim.
Just if I want them to be, if I want to be
left alone.
Yeah. And they be like, oh, okay, hey, Miss Tim, how you doing?
They still want
to. And I be like, okay, I see where this is going. But
I want to meet a person that I date. I want to meet them just in the store randomly. I don't want to meet nobody offline. I
mean, here's the thing. I do too. I want to meet them randomly like that or whatever. But I'm still open to. But the last few guys I met from the DM. I've actually met from the data site.
Oh, I've never been on one.
You never been on a dating site?
No.
I mean, I actually met her from a hookup, not the hookup site, but like, you know, Instagram, tagged. You know what tagged is? Now, how you don't know what dating sites, but you know what tagged is?
Because I got friends who be on dating sites.
So you know what tagged is?
It's for the boys, ain't it?
No, tagged is for, it's for a site for everybody can be on
So
there.
what's the site for the boys?
Jacked.
Jacked and what else? It's another
Grinder.
Grinder and who else?
What is it, Chi-Chi? Sniffies?
Sniffies?
What the hell is this damn sniffies?
I don't know, but it's loaded.
I ain't answering no inbox for no sniffies. I don't even like that word.
It's locked and loaded over there, baby. They can stay with a man.
Okay, so I mean, but the last few guys I have met on Instagram.
And they had good dick.
I mean, and everything else.
What?
Yes. I've topped a few guys off Instagram. In order to get my attention, you know what I'm saying, I really don't want you to send me no dick pictures first.
Don't send me no pictures.
I don't want to get no dick pics first.
So
unless I ask first. Okay, it's just levels. So if you say hi to me and I look at your profile and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna fuck this one. Mm-hmm. Send me the dick. But if you come and say, hey, how you doing? I want to take you out. Because I goes to get my meals. Let me let you know this. I goes and gets my meals.
What kind of meals, man?
Bitch, you hit me up and you want to feed. I goes and gets my meals because you paying for this. I goes and gets my plates.
Okay.
You better start going to get your plate too.
What the plate?
But I take my security with me though.
What be on the plate, man?
So when I go on a date, my security be with me.
What be on the plate?
Steak.
Ooh. Big and small?
It all depends on what level I'm going to be. Yeah, listen, it all depends on what level they don't see. Because if they send me the dick picture, I'm only eating a salad.
Oh. Depending on how big it is.
Mm-hmm. The proper way, if you want to approach me in the DM,
right,
is, hey, hello, how you doing? Don't come over this like you don't know who I am. Because, bitch, I'm in your I'm currently in everybody in this room and out there watching. I'm in your telephone. I'm on you. I'm in all of your social media. Mm-hmm. Don't play.
Don't play.
Like, bitch, my voice get used all over the internet, all over, even when you don't know it's me, it's me.
Right.
And so we not finna sit up here and play these host role games like, oh, I don't know who you is. Nah, bitch, don't play.
You know exactly who I am.
I am a very popular face.
Sure.
And if you don't know, somebody next to you do. Mm-hmm. So don't come in there with that bullshit like, hey, I never seen you for what? Don't ASL. Age, sex, location, right?
What is it?
Age, sex, ASL, age, sex, location. Don't do that to me. Bitch, right. You know I live in Atlanta.
You know I live in Atlanta.
You know I always tell everybody I'm 40-something years old.
Right.
And girl, you know my sex is everything.
Right.
So don't play host role game. I don't like niggas. Niggas don't come playing host role games with me.
Right.
That's to get you blocked.
Right.
And if you ask me about somebody else, like you come in my inbox, ask me about somebody else, I'm blocking you.
Right.
Now,
what about the dick was small? You blocking them too?
No, because I actually like little dick sometimes. We're going to get on that.
Okay.
But if I start dating them, I go through and start talking to them. I go on their followers and see who are they following, how many mutual followers we got. Mm-hmm. And then I need to see the mutual followers. I go on there to see how many, what they follow. Are they following them back?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because see, I was dealing with a guy before. Yeah, every time I knew he followed, we were talking, and when he followed somebody, I would be watching who he followed because I knew that's who he was talking to.
Damn.
And I knew that he met them off of some other sexual site, so I go find out, do they got OnlyFans, and they usually had OnlyFans.
And you get to check them out.
So I go see like, okay, what the reason why he started following them for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
And here are red flags for me. If I date a guy and I meet him online and shit like that or whatever, and he come to my house and he turn his phone over his face down, I already know this is a fuck buddy.
That's a fuck buddy.
And if I never hear his phone ring, that's a fuck buddy.
Yeah. Because
if you a nigga that's online, your shit pinging and flashing, my phone do this all day. So I keep my ringer on. Bitch, you need to know that I'm pressure.
Yeah.
I want a nigga to know that I'm pressure. You see this white dress I got on?
It's pressure.
Bitch, I'm pressure.
Pressure.
So I want a motherfucker to know, dealing with me, I'm pressure. So you need to know that if you slip, I'm going back to my inbox.
Right. It's just that simple.
It's just that simple.
Back to the inbox.
I'm all right with the computer love. This the age that we living in now.
I ain't fucking with the computer love.
You not? Nah, here's another thing. Let me ask you. Do you Google their names?
Yes, I have Googled someone's name. Google just to make sure you don't have a record, what's going on, which you been locked up for any kind of type of things. I want to know that. And I want to know if you're a real person, because this day and time, people will tell you a whole alias.
All right, so I'm going to tell a story without telling a story. You ready?
Yeah, come on. Tell me, bitch.
So, immediately after I stopped doing sex work, and I started transitioning over into doing like the mainstream stuff, little stuff here and there, whatever, I had got an email from a gentleman who I love to this day. I still love him to this day. I got an email from him. And when he sent me the email, he said, "Hey, Shawty, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, I've always been a fan of yours and this and other." And I wrote him back. I said, "Well, hey, you know, you should have caught me when I was in that life. You know, I don't do the things anymore." And so he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a regular nigga. I got money. And I came back and I said, "Well, you know, it's gonna cost 5 racks, you know, just for me to even continue this conversation." And so he said, "What name do you want me to Western Union this money to?" So I was like, "Okay, Timothy." Bitch, you know, I'm that type of girl.
Right.
So he wanted to MoneyGram me the money. So when he MoneyGrammed it to me, I went to Walmart and picked up $5,000.
Right. Well, that's a blessing, wasn't it?
Oh, it wasn't just a blessing. I went to Walmart, I picked up the $5,000. I came back. He said, "Okay, do I got your attention now?" I was like, "You kind of do." He said, "I live in such and such city, you know what I'm saying? And I want to bring you out here to see me." And I said, "Okay, well, you know, send me $5,000 more." He said, "Hold on," and sent me another confirmation number. So me and my folks was looking at each other like, "Hold on, this is crazy." And I started saying, "Okay, either this nigga sell dope, sell records, or he in sports."
Do something.
When he sent me the second wire, it came from a different name.
So now you don't even know.
So I'm like, now you want me to get on the plane and go this to the other, whatever, and blah, 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 and it's too many names going on. Right. So what he said was, can you give me your name and stuff like this, and I'm gonna buy your plane ticket or whatever. I said, well, send me more money, and send me $2,000 more, and I'll just buy my own ticket and get in the room my name. He said, hold the line. Boom, I went and picked up more money from MoneyGram.
Was it in the same name or
no? It was in another name. So what I did, I sat down. I took the first name from the first paper. I took the second name from the second paper, like the middle name, and I took the last name from the third paper, and I moved them around. When I put the names together, I put it in the Googles, and it said, brrr. I said, oh, this who this is, right? So I found out all the credentials, all the information. I never said anything. I booked my flight. So when I got to the place, to the city, he came, he picked me up. I remember it was snowing. And so he came, he picked me up in this thing or whatever. So he got, and you know, he's a really, really, really big dude. And so he got out, he put my bags in the car, whatever. And so I got in the car with him. And so I was looking at him, whatever. He had his hoodie on, all this stuff. And I was like, okay, first of all, I already know what's going on. I wasn't afraid because I had Google, I had caught all the credentials. Bitch. We get to the room. You know, we talk for a few minutes. We sit on the sofa, chat and all this stuff. And he was like, you know, you look nice in person. You look pretty in person. And all this. I'm like, I just said, what you want to do? What's up? What we doing here? He was like, shit, you know what's up. You already know. I was like, okay. So, you know, I pulled the rubbers and stuff out my bag. You know, I had already pulled myself together, you know. And we did the thing, like, for a long time. He opened this bottle of champagne and poured it in my ass. Like, he had me bent over the bed. He opened his bottle of $2,000 champagne, bitch, and poured it in my ass and sucked it out, right? Then he fucked me, girl. We was carrying on. We had a really magnificent time. After everything was done, I sat on the sofa and I was over there, and he said, you know, how's everything for you? And I said, everything was good, you know. And I said, I just want to let you know that your secret is safe with me. I know who you are.
That's what's up.
We continue to have a long-standing relationship. I may end up marrying that man. Mm-hmm. So the next nigga that send you $5,000 motherfucking dollars MoneyGram or Cash App or Zelle, Google that nigga.
Google him and shut the fuck up about him.
And let him eat you from the back like he ate me.
And let him fuck you good and keep it a secret.
Well, I wouldn't say a secret because
you missing the point when it's secret. Like you just said, y'all had a secret thing going on. Nobody really know. I feel like your relationships kind of be better when it's not in the public.
Yeah, I'm not, because first of all, the public wouldn't be able to handle that.
Right, but I just feel like it's better whoever you date. I feel like your relationship is better to be personal and not for the public eye. The public eye do too much. For you know it done destroyed your whole relationship.
And I don't want our relationship to be in the public eye.
And me either. Not now, person I'm fucking with.
But we done been places in public.
I'm not saying that, but it's not like I can't explain it. I don't want the public in my relationship business unless I know he the one.
Oh, that's any nigga that sent me $12,000 motherfucking dollars in the first night. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. I want to meet me somebody like that.
Hit me.
Period.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to us. This has been my co-host, Shekinah Joe, honey. I hope you learned something. Watch the rest of the show. Bye, girl.
Comment below, girls.
Yes, please, please, and stay out of my business.
And mine too.
And don't ask for a friend because you're not getting this tea. All right, y'all. So we are still here in this episode of Computer Love. And everybody out there is really trying to figure out, like, what is a perfect partner? If you had the opportunity in today's age and time to create and build your perfect partner, your perfect mate, what would it be? I want y'all to come along with me because I'm about to build mine. All right. So first off, it got to be a man. And it has to be a younger man, a strong man. So I'm about 5'7", 5'6.5", 5'7". So I like my dude to be maybe like 5'9", 5'10". I like a man that's somewhere in 10 and a half. And I'm talking about the shoe size right now. I like a man that's more on the same complexion to me, like a peanut butter or darker. Okay, teeth. Teeth is extremely important. They don't gotta be perfect teeth, but they gotta be good teeth. I want him to have nice eyes. And I don't mean the color of the eyes, I mean the shape of his eyes. Now, eye color, I would say brown. I want him to have a nice butt. Now, let's get to where it's really important. His brain. I need him to have security in his mind, and I need him to treat me right. I want my husband to have a 10.5-inch dick. One that every time he whip it out, I just faint. Ooh. That's my ideal perfect man. You got it. Let's see what he look like. Oh, shit. That's the man. That's it right there, girl. That's it. Oh, God, send him, God. God, send me an angel from the heavens above. All right, now, I want the ladies and the men out there to go down there in the comment section and build your perfect partner. Now, listen, I know I want a man, and it may be some women out there that want a man, but it may be some women that want a woman, and a men that want a woman, and a men that want to put your partner down there. Build him up in AI. Build her up in AI. Let me see. I'm nosy. You know I'm your friend. I won't judge you. I just want to see. Yes. Hey, honey, this is TS Madison. We're back for asking for a friend, honey. It's time to get a call to a friend from a friend. I hear there's a friend out there calling me. Friend, what you on the line, friend?
I'm here. Hi.
What's your question today?
So, TS, I'm new to OnlyFans and I'm not quite confident telling the guy that I'm seeing about it. Any advice on telling him about my account? I'm unsure if it's going to be a deal breaker for him.
So you have just established an OnlyFans. Oh, okay. And you've established an OnlyFans and you're dating a guy that doesn't know that you do OnlyFans. Ooh, this is kind of hot. I like hot. Okay, so the guy met you how? Tell me, how did he meet you?
We met through a mutual friend.
Oh, you guys met through mutual friends. So that's you got a really good friend. Your friend didn't tell him that you do OnlyFans. And okay. I like your friend and I actually like this guy. All right, so here's how it works. When you walk through this life, you have to walk through this life in your full honesty. That's no tea, no shade. Because it's better that you tell him than somebody else tells him or sends the link to it. Now, is your OnlyFans really explicit?
I'm getting there. I mean, I feel like I make more money the more explicit I am. So I would like to continue to grow my account.
All right. So if he slid into your DMs and he doesn't know that you have an OnlyFans, girl, that nigga is lying. Girl, because if you a real content creator, bitch, you got your OnlyFans in your profile. Now, you got to understand that it's money over niggas any day. There is no reason for you to keep a secret like that from anybody, from no gentleman, especially if you're really trying to get to know a guy, because eventually he will find out, especially if your shit popping. If your shit doing handstands on a bandstand, bitch, you need to let that nigga know. If you real dude, bitch, let that nigga know. That's what Trina said. Let that nigga know. Don't cut no corners because you don't want him to have this thing over your head where it's like, oh, you ain't tell me you was an OnlyFans content creator. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. I'm about to break some shit, real shit down for you. Ladies, 99.9% of the time, when men fuck with you, they fuck with you on a space of, you know, fucking with you. And so if they try to change you from anything, usually when you catch them niggas with something, you catch them with what you used to be. I want you to process that. See, I spent my whole life trying to get away from me being adult film, adult star, adult, and was trying to be wholesome with the nigga that I was fucking with. Guess what I caught that nigga cheating with? A porn star, a OnlyFans actress, a dick sucker to your hiccuper. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for you to hide or for you to go around and just like try to go around the thing. Like hit that nigga in his face. Put that pussy in his face. Literally. All right, caller, listen. I don't have all the answers because currently right now I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. But I do have a person that is an OnlyFans creator that is showing their life. And I want you to take a look. Watch right here. Take a look.
Today, we are going to film about a different way to be on OnlyFans. You know, it don't have to just be one way. It's how you want to come to the platforms. My parents used to tell me when I was little, you know, you can either let the world change you or you can go into the world and change it. So, yeah, you know, we're going to talk about OnlyFans and, you know, just for a friend, letting a friend know, you know what I'm saying? Well, I started finding my niche of the things that I really like to do in college. I started off in poetry, so I was doing poetry slams. I went to nationals in 2010, and then, you know, it's just started growing to a point where even in my poetry, I talk about so many things. I have this one poem that people love where I go, it is wet. And they respond back, how wet is it? And, you know, I go on the whole thing, but then the next poem is about politics. But I know sometimes you got to grab people in, and people love, you know, they love sex. So, you know, I'm going to talk about both because both is natural. Both is us here. And I'm a Gemini, so, you know, we're going to do both sides every time. We're going to make sure you're feeling good. Then the poetry turned into rap and the music. And then as the music and poetry turned into that, all of it is entertainment. I do my best to rise up and be like, how can I inspire not only me, because I'm an individual first, but my children, my friends around me, and anybody that I work with. Because I'm always like, how can I use my platform to push me and the people around me more? Because they deserve it. Everybody I work with is amazing. Amazing at what they do. When I met her and she did my makeup, I was just like, in my phone, still to this day, it says Carmen, celebrity makeup artist. Before I was even going to the levels that I'm at now, it was, I'm going to speak this into the people that's around me forever. It's how you present yourself. If you present yourself as a queen, as a goddess, watch. People still don't, no matter what platform you're on, they still gonna treat you how you present yourself. And baby, the way I present myself, I'll be like, you better come correct. The best thing I can say about setting boundaries is knowing yourself and knowing your why. Me, I know myself and I know my why. When I post certain things, I'll be like, I know I'm gathering people to come see this because I know what I'm about to post next. If it's going to be something real cute, real sexy, it's about to be like, oh, but then I want y'all to see this next information that I'm about to give you. I know that if I'm posting something about vegan food, I'm doing it for my platform of people that I want to help encourage if they're trying to make transitions or they're trying to stay on their path of giving up meat. You know, you could tell the women that really lean on materialistic things. And when you even read my captions, you'll understand like, okay, she's a little different. She's not She's not just up here just to show her body. I'm grateful for my body from the creator. I'm grateful for my face from the creator. But I tell people all the time, the best way that I break them down, they'll be like, yeah, but you so pretty, you so this, and you so this. I'll be like, this is my shell. This is my shell. Can you respect my shell and understand that there's a whole spirit in here that might be getting freaked out right now, love? Like, get to know my spirit. And I promise you, this shell is going to be here. You know what I'm saying? You get but first, respect my spirit. I'd be so sad when it's time to take this makeup off. Like, no. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I heard y'all was asking for a friend, so we're going to let y'all know what's going on. Welcome to Hazen House Studios. And H-Time is how it gets done. Welcome to the pink room. Let's go. It's a lot of beautiful little things that we have. As you can see, we have different spaces that we do different things inside of here. I shoot a lot of content in here for every platform, from OnlyFans to Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. It's really a multi-space situation here. I do my talks here. I have poems that I do. We also have a pull-out bag too. You know, whenever you want to put a little swimsuit on, look a little cute, and come back to a little bitch about the water. So a lot of my clothes, I try to make sure, I'm showing that because it was painful. And I'm going to show this thing while I was in pain. The little goddessy type, dresses and everything. I love to be free flowing. This is the kind of stuff I wear in my garden too. Like I'll be like, okay, it feels good outside. Let me go ahead and let my thing breathe. See, this one too is very low cut. Show the tat. You know what I'm saying? But nice painted on. And this one, this I'll probably do like a poem in or something like that, I like this. You could just call me a lyrical miracle. I once fed 5,000 off 5 letters and 2 syllables. I split run-on sentences with a mic in my hand, leading my followers to the promised land where poets and rappers only spit milk and honey. While others settle for words more hazardous, I make stubborn hands clap and asses rise like Lazarus. You might think you could flow with the preacher's daughter, but man, a woman's verses forces her to walk on water. I send myself through elevation, letting desert snow. I control precipitation. Storms, I got that. Hurricanes, are you serious? Tsunamis, you really asking for it. But I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. I make it rain on them bows on the block, trying to touch my corner. I wish I could give them this feeling. So when I speak, they just don't consider it talking, but an act of healing. My phrases have made many turn from leopard phases. I made lame cortexes stand on their own brain stems. I made invertebrates that claim they couldn't stand up for themselves get a spine. With time, I can make a liquid I spit into wine. Sip me slowly through straws and place in your ears. I heard 89 was a good cheer. Pop the cork and watch me flow. Thaumaturgy in 3D. See poets pulling rabbit rounds out of their head is not equivalent to me. See, a mediocre marvel can deceive, but a supernatural radical can make the word prodigy a reality. Sometimes an outcast in society, but that day will come where they will nail me to letters and poetry become phlebotomy. Drain my soul to the world. An artistic sacrifice made on stage. The universe shall engage. Read my books from page to page to page. In distant galaxies, they will realize that they did not know it. That this girl right here, now I am more than a poet. Come on now. I am a person that wants to make sure anytime you look at my stuff, you're either going to laugh, you're going to love, or you're going to learn. And when I say love, I mean self-love, like love yourself. I do my best to present myself in a way where my cup is full. You're not about to see me post or get on live too much or do this too much or post this too much until my cup is full. And I want to put that out to everybody else. Don't stress yourself out about these platforms that are free. Don't stress yourself out about it. So do your best to be authentic. Do your best to know your why, know what you're coming on there for. I love femininity. I am constantly, dressing nice and cute and nice and flowy and free, but at the same time, you can show a little ass, you can show a little leg, show a little this, that, but you're going to respect my mind too, because I'm going to present that as well. And, I love for everybody to really just be like, oh, wow, I do like her face. Oh, I do like her smile. But did you hear them bars? Did you hear her kindness to people? Did you hear how she was willing to help this person? Did you hear how she was, just a true person? And that's what I want people to know from anywhere that they see me. OnlyFans is not where it stops. OnlyFans is just another platform. And I really wish people would look at it like that. Because if you look at Tubi, it could be Tubi this year, but it could be Netflix next year, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep pushing, keep moving. Use everyone as a step, as a tool. Not everyone, but everything. I mean, the platform is a step and a tool. And build you a dope team that understands your vision and your concepts. Because I try to tell people, you might give out the vision, but some people, they might not have 20/20 of what you're doing. They may not be aligned with what you're doing. Always try to find people that are aligned to what you're doing, because baby, you could be telling people all the stuff in the world, but if you're not telling the right people that's gonna water you, you're not gonna see yourself grow like a beautiful flower and plant. You gotta be, making sure you're telling the right gardeners, okay? And you gotta be a gardener as well. Be willing to water other people as well. So, I'm grateful. I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope you go tell that friend that was asking. Back to you, TS Madison.
Hey, y'all. We have come down to the end of this episode, and bitch, this was one of my favorites. You don't want to know why? Personal reasons, honey. Because I used to be a sex worker, and I ain't ashamed of it. And Judge, you made me, bitch. But listen, I'm so glad that you guys had an opportunity to get some insight on sex work, sex workers, and the business of it. And you see, we're humans, okay? Now listen, next episode, we're talking about breaking beauty standards for men, women, non-binary people, and everything in fucking between. So I need for you to subscribe to Blavity on YouTube and make sure you turn your notifications on. And remember, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there. Bye, girl.